Hello, my name is Alessa. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, we upload a new video every week. We do it every Friday. My goal is to help you understand and speak English fluently. Today we will talk about past tense. Well, actually we will talk about two past tenses, simple past and past progressive. Sometimes you can hear people call it past continuous, but I prefer past progressive. In this video, we will compare simple past and past progressive. I will draw your attention to the difference between these two tenses and will give you examples and situations when and how we use simple past and past progressive. Do you want to express the actions that happened in the past? For example, yesterday, a week ago, a month ago. In this case, you should use simple past. Like, I played basketball, I watched TV, I read a book. Do you want to express the actions that happened in the past one after another or at the same time? In this case, again, you should use simple past. Like, yesterday, I came home, turned on my laptop and checked my social network accounts. So, we use simple past to express the actions or events that started and ended somewhere in the past. It could be one event or repeated events, and we usually use the following expressions when we speak about simple past. These expressions are yesterday, a day ago, a week ago, last month, last week, etc. And time expressions can come at the beginning or at the end of the sentence. For example, yesterday I played basketball, or I played basketball yesterday. And for writing, when you write and when you start with the time expression, don't forget to put comma. Yesterday, comma, I played basketball. If yesterday is at the end of the sentence, you don't have to put a comma.
I planted this tree 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I planted this tree. They started Google in 1998. In 1998, they started Google.
How to form simple past? We use the verb in the past tense when we speak about something that happened in the past. And I should mention, when we speak about past, there are two big groups of the verbs, regular and irregular. And we have no problem with the regular verbs. For the past tense, you should just add the ending ed. Walk, walked. Talk, talked. Play, played. What to do with the irregular verbs? Well, unfortunately, there is only one answer: to memorize them. So you have to memorize all three forms: come, came, come, buy, bought, bought, see, saw, seen. Do you want to put emphasis on the action that was taking place at a certain time in past? Then you should use past progressive. For example, yesterday it was raining all day long.
We were eating dinner at 7 last night. She was swimming at 8 in the morning.
As you see from all these examples, we used past progressive when we speak about actions that were taken at a specific time in the past. How to form past progressive?
Past progressive: was, were, plus verb with ing. What were you doing at 8 p.m. yesterday? I was cooking dinner.
We also use past progressive talking about the action that was taking place in the past when another action happened. Like, we were eating when he came in. Or I was cooking when I heard the news.
The princess was sleeping when the prince kissed her.
Again, we used past progressive with simple past when the action was interrupted by another action. The prince kissed. This part is in simple past because this action is an interrupted action. The princess was sleeping. This part is in past progressive because it was in progress in the past. What is the main difference between simple past and past progressive? We use simple past for the interrupted action and use past progressive for the action in progress. Let's practice together. I will give you some sentences and you have to use simple past or past progressive. In some sentences, you should understand where to use simple past or past progressive.
When I left the office, it was raining. We were eating dinner when you called. I was working in the garden when it started to rain. She fell asleep while they were watching the movie. She broke a plate while she was doing the dishes.
Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video interesting and useful. And please don't forget to click those subscribe and like buttons. See you soon!